Hello there, thanks a lot for coming by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and today it's the Dave Clark 5. Boy, one of the original British invasion bands of 1964, right behind the Beatles. And do I mean right behind? Just 3 weeks after the Fabs entered Billboard's charts with I Wanna Hold Your Hand, there was the DC-5 with their first hit, Glad All Over. And boy, wildly successful were they, right? They had 7 top 20 hits in just 1964. Wow. Plus a pair of top 5 albums as well. So, oh man, it's great to have a DC-5 original concert poster from that year of 1964. Especially one as deeply and richly colorful as this one, right? Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And it's on December 6th of 1964 in this deep green, purple, and red coloring. 14 by 22 inch window card made by Colorcraft Poster Company, which conveniently was right there in Oklahoma City. So taking it from the top, starting with the red stripe there, WKY Radio and TGAR Inc. present the Dave Clark 5 direct from England, exclusively on Epic Records. And then you have a standard Epic publicity photo there used for the poster. Left to right, Rick Huxley, Dave Clark himself, lead vocalist Mike Smith looking back over his shoulder, Lenny Davidson, and Dennis Payton. Under them in small print, With the Night Beats and Jerry Fisher. Well, that was a rhythm and blues group out of Dallas that had found some local success, absolutely. And in fact, Jerry Fisher would go on in the early 70s to replace David Clayton Thomas in Blood, Sweat and Tears from 1971 to 75. And then continuing in the green portion there, Municipal Auditorium in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Then you've got that red ticket box, which has a couple of interesting quirks. I mean, the first thing that jumps out and almost slaps your face is $7.50 for a ticket? That's crazy. I just can't imagine that. I wonder if this is an early example of what we now call golden circle pricing. I mean, was that just like the first 3 rows in the center or something? My goodness. I mean, remember, most Beatle tickets topped out at $5.50 and $6 for all 3 tours, not just 64. And 8 years after this, I sat front row center for another British invasion band, the Rolling Stones. Front row center, and my ticket said $6.50 on it. 8 years later, I mean, what is up with this $7.50 price tag? I just don't know. And on the red box, it does say, it's kind of funny, mail orders accepted, Wright Fullerton. And that's it. That's the Fullerton Ticket Agency, also mentioned elsewhere in the red square. And then the red circle, as you can see there in the lower right corner, December 6th, and unusually but coolly, it does say 1964. In fact, with that ticket price, I wonder if that's a typo. I wonder if it's actually 1974. I don't know. Not really. No, it's definitely 64. And then in the lower right corner, you do have in the white margin there the credit for Colorcraft Litho. So the Dave Clark 5, they did tour the Americas a total of 6 times in the 1960s, and this second one was the second one of the 6 and the second one of 1964, and the biggest one of their career, stretching out for almost 2 months. And the band did use a couple of tour blanks in their day, you know, the same poster graphics being used over and over with just the date and city changing out. But they used a lot of these independent one-off concert posters from indie promoters, which just varied wildly in their looks. And matter of fact, I've got a couple of examples to show you from this very fall tour, and you can look them over and decide which is your favorite. These are all photographic enlargements I'll be using to show you these other posters. So a full month before Oklahoma City, they were in Kansas City. So it must have been quite a crisscrossing tour of the Americas. You've got this fun red and black window card. Prices top out at $5, and that's true with all the other posters I'm going to show you. Down at the bottom here, you can see this is the only one of all the ones I'm going to show you that gives any titles. Check that out. Their 2 top 5 albums are given, Glad All Over and the Dave Clark 5 Return, and a top 5 single from the summertime, Can't You See That She's Mine? And a week after Kansas City, they were in San Diego, California, so thus you get the crisscrossing America thing. for this handsome red and black window card. Direct from England, it says under their name, and that's, always worth mentioning during this first year of the British invasion. And there were 3 opening acts for this Saturday night show. Then to the very next night after the Oklahoma City show, Dallas, Texas, Monday evening, December 7th. And a rather unusual, but a very smart approach to marketing your band. Why not just use one of their album covers, which has 6 photographs of the group? The Dave Clark 5 American Tour was the name of the album, and despite that title, it was a studio album, not a live record. But still, what a fun, exciting graphic to use for a concert poster and to sell your tickets. And it's a little bit funny in the lower left-hand corner there. It says, tickets on sale, Dallas Theater League, with boom lights hanging down, sort of an old-school graphic there. And then lastly, about a week later, this simpler design, if you will, with lots of white space, December 15th in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. There's the data down below. And up top it does say in person, direct from London instead of England, and first times in America. Well, this is their second tour, so is that kind of a stretch? Well, not really, because this was actually the last one I'm showing you. Yes, this was a tour blank. And it was also used back in the spring for their first U.S. tour. The difference is, for that one, I've seen pink colors up there where the blue is on this poster. And look, matter of fact, all of the band members are named in person. So you can take your choice, right? Which of the 5, including this one, do you like best? Wouldn't it be nice in a perfect world you could take the best features of all 5 and make one super poster? But it's not a perfect world. For me, it's a close call, but something? I think I would take this Oklahoma City first, for 2 reasons. It's deep, rich colors, and I love the fact that it does say 1964 down there in the corner. However, Kansas City is a close second for me because of the album titles and song titles given on the poster. Boy, the Dave Clark 5 helping to lead the British invasion in 1964, and we're all so much richer because of it. So, hope you enjoyed seeing the original window cards today. Thanks a lot for dropping by, and we'll catch you again for something soon. Bye-bye.